Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Stockport. Today we're on the page of Regan Booty, the Booty Man himself. He's been somewhat of a hero for us over the past couple of seasons. A player that I brought in on loan for a year just to give us a bit of stability, and he's become one of the favourites in this save, and that really pleases me. Still got 3 years left on his deal. I do think if we were to go up though, we might struggle to see him. I think he'd struggle to perform in the Premier League, let's say that, but my goodness, is he going to be one of the heroes of the early part of this save, that is for sure. Now, as usual, I forgot to ask about player rumours and chants on the first episode of the new season, because I just seem to keep forgetting to do that. So, of course, drop those in the comments. Any rumours about the new players that have joined the club, rumours about the players that are consistently here, since you guys seem to love making up rumours about Regan Booty and John Okoro. Long may it continue, of course. And, of course, any chants for them as well. And if you do chants, be sure to actually tell me what song the chant is, like, to the tune of, too, because sometimes they're really obvious and sometimes they're just not. Gonna do a question of the day as well, since we haven't done one for like a full season at this point. And today's question is this: do you play any other games other than FM? Literally, lately, no. Because when I have free time, a lot of the time it's used to record FM videos. I've been playing a bit of Red Dead, enjoying that a lot, but I just can't seem to find time to play it, and that sucks because I'm having a bloody lovely time with that, slowly working my way through, constantly doing side quests. I'm one of those people, you know. Main story can wait. I have fetch things to do. But yeah, what other games are you guys playing? Let me know what you're playing. I might be able to pick something up for myself. And if you have any ideas for a question of the day, drop that in the comments too with the hashtag QOTD. Also, I don't know if I actually mentioned this. I think I had to cut it out to save time. But in the analysis video, I tried to sign Sami Shashua, and it looked like it was all going to go through well. However, when it got to the contract negotiations, the guy wanted like 12 grand a week, and I just wasn't allowed to offer that kind of money. It's a shame, but it happens. Let's just see where he's at, actually. So amazingly, he actually joined Blackburn in the same division as us, but as you can see, they're giving him nearly £12,000 a week. They did get him down a little bit, but I couldn't get him down. I probably got him down about the same amount, but the board still wouldn't let me offer more than 10. So it's a bit of a shame because he was a really decent player. But, you know, the fact is we've got the likes of Callum Gribbin. We've got Frano Fazic. Apparently it's Frano, not Frano. My apologies. As usual, getting these things wrong. At 6:06, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Murphy your backup goalkeeper? He came on to play centre-back in the 71st minute. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. I did not notice that this had happened. Essentially, what I can only assume must have happened is that instead of just doing the normal thing, I must have dragged the player I was taking off onto him instead of Regan Poole, the centre-back right next to him. And as a result, Ian Murphy played 20 minutes of centre-back for us. Thing is, we didn't concede in that time, so GG, mate. Adam Ida has started a dodgy motorcycle business called Ida's Rider, and often rides his Harley Davidson to training, saddling Bruno Bridges. Well, of course, Bruno. I mean, he'd look great in leathers, wouldn't he? When I first read that, I thought they said riding Andy Davidson to training, and that is a whole different game. Right then, that's enough of that. We've had some games off camera, of course, and we're back today for a Preston match, and this league is fun as hell, I gotta say. So straight off the back of that very comfortable win against Bristol City, we were hit with our first defeat of the season, and this wasn't even close, really. The scoreline almost lies in a way. Luton took the lead through Lewis Thompson, Paul Blake had another one, Isaac Vassell made it 3-0. I was like, what is happening? We did get a goal back through Duro Bosets from the penalty spot before Keith Burton volleyed one in to make it 3-2, but that was just, you know, papering over the cracks of this game. We were very poor. I think the reason, though, is because, you know, when I set up those player instructions at the start of games, I do it from the tactics menu, which means if I don't go in the next game and clear it and ask assistant to assign new ones, I think, and which I forgot to do on this one, we'll just play with the same ones, and it meant that I was marking up players in a weird system that didn't really work, and I think once I switched out of that we were a lot better, but that's totally my fault, and we got our first defeat of the year. Thankfully though, we were able to bounce back with a fantastic home win against Bournemouth. This could have gone so much worse. Bosets again gave us the lead in this one. I've been kind of alternating him and Ida, and he does seem to have a bit of goal scoring pedigree in him. Even though he's got low finishing, his other stats seem to be able to help him, particularly the run in the goalkeeper PPM. Zakaria Bakali equalised for Bournemouth, who are much much better this year and have got some bloody good players. Who else did they sign? There's someone else. They've got Wissam Ben Yedder. He started up top for them in the Championship. Thankfully, Sami Ben Omar gave us the winner in the 82nd minute, which was a godsend because we needed to get back to winning ways, and it was a win over a rival. Next up was an absolute masterclass of just what on earth was going on. This game could have been much, much closer than it was, frankly. We took the lead through Adam Ida, which was very, very nice. Bernard Petty equalised for West Brom, though, before we went straight back in front through John Okoro. They then equalised through Rasmus Falk's penalty on the stroke of half-time. 2-2 at half-time. However, in the second half, I can't remember what I changed, but I made a few little tactical tweaks, and then from then on, we were fantastic. Another goal for Ida, one goal for Frano Fazic, a goal for Stephen Lafferty, another goal for John Okoro. They did get one back in between. The weird thing about this is, I didn't see the goal. It didn't show me a highlight of the goal. It just came up as them scoring a goal during the highlight of us scoring our 6th goal. So I was very confused about that. When Stephen Lafferty scored, it popped up and said Tech Petty had scored, and I was like, what? But yeah, so the highlights glitched a little bit on that one. So it was actually 6-3, and I thought it was 6-2, but still a massive, massive win and 6 goals. Next up in the Carabao Cup 4th round, I noticed that Shashua wasn't in the team for Blackburn during this game. We were pretty much dominant. They got a couple of goals back late towards the end, but it wasn't enough. 2 more goals for Juro Bosets, who really is finding some form in the Cups now. Liam Henderson scored a thunderbolt. Chris Thorpe came off the bench to get a late one for us. Papassoir's penalty, though, and Lee Bateman's goals did give them a bit of hope, but it was not to be. Pretty close, though. We still conceded a few chances in this game, but the defenders, Poole and Cameron John with Bruno Bridges in there. Bruno Bridges played left back in this game as well. And we're through to the next round, where we will play Watford, and that's going to be the second live com in the next episode instead of the Ipswich game, because I think that'd be a bit more fun. Next up, though, we did finally drop a few more points. An Adam Ida goal early in the game gave us the lead. We really weren't that great, just couldn't hit the target enough, and Rob Critchley equalised for Derby County on the 77th minute, but still, good performances. And even more impressive than that, frankly, was going away to Swansea City, who... good side, struggling in the league. I think they were actually dead bottom at this point, which is a bit shitty for them. Sammy Benamar gave us the lead. Chris Parry equalised for Swansea, but a 70th minute winner from Sammy Benamar gave us the lead again. John Okoro's had a slight niggling injury, so Amar's played a few times, and, well, he's done a bloody good job so far. And look at this. Keith Burton again in this match. 2 chances created, 3 key passes, and 2 assists on the night. Burton is looking like an absolute world beater. He ain't nobody's uncle. Since you guys are generally interested in this kind of thing, this is how the finances are shaping up. 3.3 mil in the bank. I've asked the board if we can have more scouts, and they've said yes, so I've got 2 more of those. I'm going to be scouting some of the youth intakes, like I always do, to see if we can find any potential young stars for January to bring in before we hopefully do well, So that's the plan on that one anyway. We don't have a lot of transfer funds, but sometimes if we can just pick up some real gems. And after all that, the league is shaping up like this. We're joint top still. We've won 9 of our first 11 league games, drawn 1 and lost 1, which in most other leagues would put you miles clear. But in this league, it is so much tighter. Norwich have matched us stride for stride, which is why the next episode's game against Norwich is going to be massive. Particularly as Adam Ida is on loan from Norwich. Like someone said, why would they loan him to you? I don't know. Obviously, he's not good enough to get in their team. But it is pretty cool to have the league still be so tight. Preston and West Brom are hardly off the pace either, frankly. It is very, very tight towards the top. Down at the bottom is where all the points are disappearing from. Swansea with just the 4 points. Reading down there with Birmingham City as well. Nice to see Bristol Rovers doing so well as well. And I apologise for calling them Bristol City in, I think it was the last episode. Sometimes that just happens when I'm on the fly and I'll get teams mixed up. I've done it with Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday too. I don't mean anything by it. It's just a slip of the tongue. Just quickly taking a look at the guy. Only 2.5 stars still, but something about this guy just seems to work for us. He has been absolutely unstoppable. 1 goal and 3 assists so far, but he's got an average of an 8.1 in the league. He's just completing crosses for days. I'm a huge fan of Keith Burton, and at only 18 years old, I think this guy could genuinely be a Premier League player for us. Massive. Also, I got a new contract for Slobodan Basic because he's done so well this year. Defensively, we've slacked off a little bit this month, but we're still looking pretty damn good with our plus 21 goal difference. But today, we play Preston, 3rd place Preston. A win for them could see them go level on points with us. Norwich are playing away at Ipswich Town, so they've actually got the El Tractico going on, or the Old Farm Derby, whichever you prefer. Steven Gerrard managing Preston. Regan Booty will miss out, though, because of a virus, so we'll just switch things around a little bit. Unfortunately, we're not great in terms of fitness levels for certain players. I'm tempted actually to put Gribbin slightly deeper and put Fazic in that position. Is it Ennis or Miller? Surely the game's really close together here. They must have been. We might have to start Niall Ennis here, which is not ideal. Laird, Nerfville, is Keith Burton fit? Yeah, Burton will play. Basic and Gray, Laird, Gribbin, Henderson. Yeah, Henderson's probably a better bet than Magoma at this point. It's nice to have him there as an option. We have at least strengthened the centre mid. Remember when we had loads? And now we're a bit paper thin there again. I am going to start Adam Ida for this one, though. But even though Bosats has done brilliantly now, he has started to find a few goals to his game, and it's nice to have 2 completely competent strikers. So on the bench, Bryn, Nerfville, Okoro, Bosats. Hang on, wait, no, Okoro's going to start. I'm not going to start Ben Amar when Okoro's fit. So yeah, on the bench, Nerfville, Amar, Bosats, Miller, Poole, and of course Chrissy Thorpe. It's just nice to be feeling a bit more myself today. I've been feeling like crap, and I've struggled to not let it come across in videos because I don't want to make videos when I'm not up to it because I don't want to put out subpar quality, but I feel like my enthusiasm might not have quite been there for the last coup. I feel like it's been okay, just not up to my normal standards, so hopefully that's back now. I must say it was very interesting to see some of the predictions at the start of the season. A lot of people saying, you walk the league or you'll definitely get playoffs. Some people saying that the squad has weakened too much and we're not going to do that well, whereas I think we've actually got better defensively by losing Ethan O'Kane. Someone actually predicted that we'd lose him for like £3 million, so Nostradamus there, mate. Gribbin, Burton, Henderson. Can he pull it back across? He doesn't. Burton's through, though. Can he find the shot? Doesn't matter. And John Gray, of all people, nearly has a goal. I mean, unless, Norwich start to stumble. But there's so many other teams there waiting to take the chances. Gribbin's all the way through, and it deflects into the path of Rudd. Running through Henderson. Out wide for Burton again. Can he pull up one of his magical crosses? Takes it short. Ennis. Fazic. Gribbin. Henderson strikes from range. Led's throw. Takes it short for Gribbin. Gribbin dropping through a few. Oh, he's gone all the way through. Hits the post. Can he get to the rebound? No, he can't. And Clark Salter clears. However, in other news, Norwich... Oh, for goodness sake. George Cooper scores for Preston from a free kick. Ipswich are 2-0 up over Norwich, which will help us. But now that Preston are going to go right into the battle as well. We've done so well in this game so far. George Cooper just puts it over the wall. Molden can't get there, and it's 1-0 Preston North End after 37 minutes. We started so well. That was a very disappointing end to the first half. Preston did nothing, but they got themselves a free kick and they've scored it. And we need to come up with something now. They're very much going down the left, so we're going to mark up the left-hand side. So are we, though. I'm going to move to counter-press. I know I do this a lot in the middle of the game. The reason I don't like to start out like that is because not every game goes like this, basically. We're also going to get stuck in a little bit more, try and really force them to give up the ball for us. Substitutions, though, I'm thinking there's definitely an option to bring in Liam Miller fairly soon, I would have thought. Right, let's have this. Second half, we're going to go out there, be on attacking, get aggressive and hope we can find ourselves at least an equaliser. Like, just don't lose at home to one of your title rivals. That's the last thing we need. Not a lot's really happening in the start of this second half. Okoro hasn't really been able to get into the game. That's better. It goes through a few. Ida, that's quite a deep one for him. Can he square it? Oh, Rudd with the save. We probably should still be in front. Like, we're still getting royally mugged up. Oh, my God. Two free kicks and a funeral. This is an absolute stonking strike from George Cooper. Molden should do better. We've conceded 2 free kicks. They've had 2 shots on target and they've both been bloody free kicks. Are you kidding me? Right, we've got to do something now. Ennis is off. Miller is on. Okoro is off. Amar is on. Ida is off. Bosec is on. I know it's 3 substitutions, but we have to do something here. We're going to go very attacking. I know it's a bit early for that, but this is unacceptable. The fact that we've let them have 2 goals from 2 shots on target is unbelievable. Burton's throw. Miller. Back for Burton. An early goal back from maybe someone like Gribbin puts it round the post. Fulham as well winning. That kind of helps, actually. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. It looks like this is genuinely going to be the scoreline for this match. Gribbin all the way through. Puts it round the post. We've not hit the target enough, but we've still created. They've had 3 long shots. 2 of which have been free kicks that have gone in. Somebody get to him. Basic again with a stunning tackle. And it's a dreadful pass out, but it doesn't matter. Bosec is onto it. Can he at least get a goal back for us? He's going through, and he's hit the post. How are we going to lose this game? I don't believe it. Gribbin. Ben Amar. Ball in. Basic's header, and it's cleared away for a corner. Ben Amar. Knocks it down. Bosec. Bosec! Saved by Rudd. How? Laird's throw in now. Bosec drops it down. Laird. Gribbin. Bosec. This is nice work here. Gribbin. He's going to end up shooting, isn't he? Oh, puts it over the crossbar. And a free kick given to Stockport County. Sheffield Wednesday beating Leeds at the last minute here. I just can't believe this has just happened. Look, what on earth. Stockport 0, Preston North End 2. They had 3 shots in the entire game, all from range. 2 of them were free kicks and they both went in. And we had tons of chances and didn't dispatch a single one of them. That might be the biggest mugging off I've seen in FM this year. Holy crap. I'm kind of glad that was a live com just so you can witness that. I can't believe that's just happened. Wow. In case anyone was interested, the Bristol Derby finished 1-1. So there's now 3 teams tied at the top of the championship on 28 points, thanks to Norwich losing 3-0 to Ipswich. This is tight as all hell now. I just cannot believe we lost that match, in all honesty. We're still looking very good for an automatic promotion spot, but Norwich and Preston, and Fulham and West Brom, frankly, they're not going to make it easy for us. I am just genuinely, truly amazed that that game went the way that it did. Hopefully, we can pull something back in the next game against Norwich and put one over on our big title rivals. And we've also got Watford in the Carabao Cup in there too. So, next episode, we're going to do Reading and Middlesbrough off camera and come back for Norwich in the league at Carrow Road. That's going to be crazy difficult. And then Watford at Vicarage Road in the 4th round of the Carabao Cup. I thought you'd want to see that because it's a Premier League team. And I genuinely think at the moment we could actually beat a few Premier League teams, and Watford might be one of them. I don't know where they are in the Premier League though. Okay, I just checked, they're 7th, so perhaps not, but it'll be a good test of our quality anyway. Anyway, if you enjoyed that, despite what on earth that was, do drop a like on the video, that would be amazing. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this in your inbox every single day at 6 o'clock. This league is going to be tight as hell. I still think we're going to set a really good points total, but it might not be as easy as we thought it might be after the first few matches. Anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.